First, let's head to the UK now, where more than 1,000 protesters have descended on Dover, demanding action to stop the boats, saying illegal migrations push Britain beyond the point of no return. Organisers say this wasn't a racist or right-wing protest. This was just ordinary people saying enough is enough. Joining me now to pull it all apart, good friend and Sky News contributor, Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Ayaan, welcome to the show. Great to have you as always. You have long warned our political leaders that if they ignore public concerns about mass migration, it risks fueling anger and division. It feels like me, watching these protests, it feels to me as though Britain is now a tinderbox.
I think that is the way it feels to many people who are watching Britain, and also the way it feels to many Britons. There is a sense that the social contract between those who govern and those who are governed is breaking down or has broken down, because for decades now, since at least the late 1990s, British citizens have been saying they want less immigration, and they get more and more immigration, regardless of who is in office. And so there's this sense that your vote doesn't matter anymore. The government is not listening. And I think that is why you have this sense that there is a tinderbox about to be lit up by something. We just don't know what it is. And it'd be very unfortunate if that were to happen.
All the talk about Britain leaving Europe and charting its own autonomous course as a sovereign country again. When I go to Britain and when I talk to Brits about this issue, Ayaan, they basically say we're still so tied to Europe, we're forced in the court regime and the human rights legislation just to accept this exodus of people on their shores. But I mean, Australia was in this sort of position not so long ago, and twice under Conservative governments, we have stopped the boats. So I don't buy that they can't be stopped. Why isn't government able to do in Britain what they've done in Australia?
I think because it's not a question of being unable. I think it's a question of being unwilling. Yes, Britain, through Brexit, took control of her own borders. And as you remember, I always use the years of COVID as an example, when the government was perfectly capable of shutting down everything to pass its policies. The British government can get out of these treaties and extract itself from, for instance, the European Human Rights Commission. It can take complete control of its borders, but there is no political will. And I think voters now see this, and they can see that it is throughout the entire political elite, both the Tories and the Labour Party, and now you have this sense of disconnection and distrust between those who govern and those who are governed, and that's terrible.